TexasRangers.com for more.
40 years ago, gas was 55 cents a gallon. The Godfather won Best Picture at the Oscars, and the Rangers made their way from Washington, D.C. to Arlington, Texas, where they've called home ever since. Tonight, in a very special edition of Rangers Live, the Rangers honor the 40th anniversary all-time team. So keep on trucking. We'll catch you on the flip side. Rangers Live, presented by Ford, starts now. Walking through the concourse at the ballpark tonight, quite a trip down memory lane. Some of the greatest Rangers ever spending a few minutes with the fans. How about all-time strikeout king Nolan Ryan, or 10-time All-Star Pudge Rodriguez, Rangers Hall of Famer Buddy Bell, as well as three-time Rangers Player of the Year Rafael Palmeiro. A handful of current and former Rangers being honored during the celebratory weekend, all culminating with a big pregame ceremony coming up in just a little bit. And here is a look at the luncheon yesterday at the Arlington Convention Center. Many members from the 40th anniversary all-time team getting together to break bread and swap old stories. Our very own Mark McLemore doing the interviews with his former mates and Rangers brethren. We're going to hear from him coming up here on that in just a moment. Hi, everybody, and welcome to this special edition of Rangers Live, presented by Ford. Dana Larson and the aforementioned Mark McLemore is here with us. Mac, we've got a great game. We've got a great pitching matchup. Derek Hall and Justin Verlander coming up in just a bit, and some very great guests in the house with that 40th anniversary all-time team. Now, you're usually answering the questions. What was it like to be doing all the asking?
Well, actually, it was a lot of fun. It was a change of pace for me, but a lot of fun because the four guys that were with me were all teammates of mine. So we've got some pretty interesting stories, and so it was fairly easy for me.
And we're going to see all of those guys coming up here in a bit. You're not going to miss a moment of the pregame ceremony, which will include the introduction of the all-time team, and also we'll have the induction of Eric Nadel into the Rangers Hall of Fame. The Rangers broadcaster has 34 years of broadcasting Rangers baseball on his resume. He is a legend. He has brought to life just about every memorable Rangers moment, from Nolan's 5,000th career strikeout to, of course, the last two American League championships and World Series that the Rangers have participated in. And Mac, boy, I am looking forward to his speech because he has a way with words.
He really does, and I love listening to Eric Nadel. Listen to him forever. He has this magic voice. He has a way of making you feel like you're sitting in the ballpark right behind home plate, looking at absolutely everything.
Yeah. And Eric obviously knows the 40th anniversary all-time team very well, having broadcast just about every one of their games. Speaking of the team, though, it is not just about the past. It is very much about the present, you could say the future as well. And for more on that, here's Emily Jones.
Exactly right, Dana. Among the all-time team members are a quartet of current Texas Rangers: Josh Hamilton, Elvis Andrus, Ian Kinsler, and Michael Young. And they will take part in these festivities on the field here tonight, and all acknowledge that it will be a little weird being a part of an all-time team recognized before the game, and then of course going to change uniforms because the guys are wearing the powder blue throwback unis tonight, so they'll have to go back in, change clothes, and then come back out and play the game. But for guys like Michael Young and Ian Kinsler, who have been a part of this organization for quite some time now, it is a humbling honor. And I asked Michael if the fact that he's been part of this franchise
headed to the 15-day disabled list with a left quadriceps strain. It's something that Ron Washington said he's been dealing with for a little while now, and obviously as a catcher, Mac, this is an injury to a has been recalled from AAA to back him up. Here's a look at our Ford trivia question now. Who won the 4 major sports championships in 1972, the year the Rangers moved to Texas? We'll have that answer coming up here in just a bit. Time for another time for the 40th anniversary team to be introduced to the Rangers.
Rangers Live is brought to you by your Texas Ford dealers. Head to your Texas Ford dealer for the summer sales event and enjoy some of the greatest deals of the season. Ford is. Rangers Live is brought to you by your Texas Ford dealers. Head to your Texas Ford dealer for the summer sales event and enjoy some of the greatest deals of the season. Ford is the best in Texas.
We are celebrating 40 years of Texas Rangers baseball. You go back 40 years to 1972. Who won the four major sports championships? It was the Oakland A's, the Dallas Cowboys, the Lakers in the NBA. The Boston Bruins were the Stanley Cup champs back in 1972. And Mac, wouldn't it be incredibly meaningful if the Rangers were able to reach the pinnacle of their sport in their 40th anniversary season?
That would be a beautiful thing.
It would be.
No time like the present.
Be awfully fitting, that is for sure. And it is the 40th anniversary season, and all season long they're doing a few fun things, turning back the clock. And tonight is one of those as they go back to 1976, and they're pulling out the road powder blue Rangers jerseys. Everybody loves these. These are such a unique look.
Powder blue.
What do you think of this?
I'm glad I played in the 90s.
You never had to wear these throwbacks?
We did not have powder blue.
You did not have the throwback. Ron Washington said earlier, with a bit of a pause, like you did, that it was fun and that he does always enjoy a tip of the cap to the Trailblazers before him.
There we go. That's good. That's exactly it.
That is good. You're going to see everybody in these. I'm looking forward to that. Obviously, in just a few moments, we're going to get you ready for the pregame ceremony with the entire 40th anniversary all-time team. In fact, we have some thoughts from a few that are on that team. Take a listen.
It's a tremendous honor. Back when I was playing, there really wasn't that many people coming to the ballpark to remember me. But I think sometimes, like everything else, the people get better with age. They don't remember the faults; they just remember the good things you did. And I think that's kind of the situation. But I'm more than grateful to thank all the fans that did vote, because it was quite a surprise and a very pleasant surprise.
They've gotten close a couple of times over the last couple of years, getting close to winning the World Series. So it's almost there to the point where it's evolved from when they moved from Washington to getting a World Series championship. So it's grown a lot, and there's been a lot of good players that come through here. And right now, they've got the pieces in place. So I'm anticipating that any year it's going to happen.
And Mac, it is neat because you hear that a lot from the guys who were here before. They have a lot of respect and excitement for what this current team has been doing.
They really do. They understand it doesn't come around very often, and for this team to have been there the last 2 years and be in a really good position this year to get there again, it's something special. And like Rafi said, the pieces are there. They can get it done. It's just a matter of time now.
Any good stories that came out of that luncheon yesterday? You got to ask some guys a few questions?
I got to ask them what they thought of the teams now, and a couple guys compared the teams, our teams from the 90s to the team now, and got some interesting feedback.
Yeah, some interesting feedback, huh?
Interesting feedback, yes. It was good. It'd be a nice series to see.
It is always fun to get everybody together, and it is great, obviously, to get a look at all the great players who have come through here. It's always nice to just remember that about this franchise.
It really is. We've had so many great players come through this Rangers organization. It's just tremendous. You start looking at the Palmeiros, the Burrows, and Buddy Bell, and Toby Harrah. I mean, the list goes on, but there's been some tremendous baseball played in Texas over the last 40 years.
Well, we're going to get to see the players who created all of those stories coming up here in the pregame ceremony. The introductions of the 40th anniversary all-time team and the induction of Eric Nadel into the Rangers Hall of Fame. It is time now to hand it over to the voice of Rangers Ballpark of Arlington, and that, of course, is Chuck Morgan.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, we ask you to please rise, and we ask for all fans to please remove your caps. And please welcome Michael Bortz. We invite you to let your voices be heard and join in singing with Michael as he honors America with the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Ports with tonight's national anthem.
Rodriguez throw a bullet. We'll see you later. Jim Sundberg putting that ball right on the bag.
Oh, Bouchel, what a play. Throws to his knees. He got it at first.
Gonzalez there. Cruz plays it on a hop. Turn tag, he is
Out at the plate. A spectacular play. Andrews diving to his left on the outfield grass. He makes the catch.
Michael Young, what a play.
That one is hit a mile. A 3-home run game for Eagle. And that ball is history. Josh Hamilton has hit his 4th home run of the ball game.
Kiss it goodbye. Grand slam.
A walk-off grand slam for Nelson Cruz. Punch Rodriguez has 9 RBIs.
That is pretty unbelievable.
Paul Morrow has done it. His 500th career homer.
They walk off on Elvis's double.
Has tied the game with a 2-out, 2-run, bottom of the 9th home run. On the roof of Tiger Stadium.
The fourth Ranger to hit for the cycle is Ian Kinsler.
Coming hard is Greer. He dives. He makes the catch. Rusty Greer at center field.
Oh, perfect game. Kenny Rogers mobbed on the mound. 27 up, 27 down.
Number 6 for Nolan Ryan. Number 7.
He struck him out swinging. Strikeout number 5,000.
Breaking ball, strike 3 call. The Rangers are going to the World Series.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, the Texas Rangers welcome you to a special 40th anniversary ceremony and Texas Rangers Baseball Hall of Fame induction. 4 decades have passed since the Washington Senators left the nation's capital for Arlington, Texas. The American League franchise became the Texas Rangers and started a run that has resulted in 5 postseason appearances, 2 trips to the World Series, 6 most valuable players, and countless more award winners and all-stars. Nearly 80 million fans have witnessed Major League Baseball at Arlington Stadium and Rangers Ballpark. As part of the 40th anniversary celebration, tonight we honor the top players in team history. The Texas Rangers 40th anniversary all-time team was selected by online fan balloting in May and consists of 2 players each at catcher, first base, second base, third base, shortstop, and designated hitter. 6 outfielders, 4 starting pitchers, and 3 relief pitchers. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please join us in welcoming the 40th anniversary all-time team. At first base, a 3-time Player of the Year, 2-time All-Star, the 1999 Sporting News Player of the Year, Silver Slugger and Gold Glove winner. He hit his 500th career home run in Texas in 2003. Number 25, Rafael Palmeiro. Also at first base, he hit 300 or better in 4 of 5 seasons with the Rangers, a member of the 1994 All-Star team, and the clubhouse leader, the 1996 American League West champions. Unable to be with us tonight at first base, number 22, Will Clark. At second base, a 2-time All-Star, holds the Rangers club records for leadoff home runs in a season and in a career. The only player in Major League history with a 6-hit cycle in a 9-inning game. He has the highest career postseason batting average in team history. At second base, number 5, Ian Kinsler. Also at second base, a 7-time All-Star, MVP of the 2006 All-Star Game, 5-time Rangers Player of the Year. A club record 7 seasons of hitting 300 or better. 200 hits 6 times. The American League batting champion in 2005. The Rangers all-time career leader in 10 categories, and the Rangers all-time hits leader. At second base, number 10, Michael Young. At third base, a fan favorite. He holds the club record for career fielding percentage at third base and ranks second in team history in games played at third base with 835. Currently the manager of the Rangers AA team in Frisco, number 22, Steve Buechele. Also at third base, a 4-time All-Star, 3-time Rangers Player of the Year. He won 6 consecutive Gold Gloves at third base. Elected to the Rangers Baseball Hall of Fame in 2004. At third base, number 25, Buddy Bell. Being honored at 2 positions tonight at shortstop. He earned a Rawlings Gold Glove at shortstop in 2009. Also at shortstop, number 10, Michael Young. Also at shortstop, a 2-time All-Star. One of just 2 Rangers ever with 30 or more stolen bases in 3 different seasons. Just the 3rd shortstop in Major League history to appear in 140 more games in 3 seasons before the age of 23. The Rangers Rookie of the Year in 2009 at shortstop, number 1, Elvis Andrus. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Rangers outfielders. 4-time Rangers Player of the Year, 3-time All-Star, the Sporting News Player of the Year in 1989, elected to the Texas Rangers Baseball Hall of Fame in 2009. In the outfield, number 21, Ruben Sierra. Also in the outfield, an All-Star, the only player in club history to drive in 8 or more runs in a game twice. He was the MVP of the 2011 American League Championship Series, setting single-season postseason series records with 6 home runs. In the outfield, number 17, Nelson Cruz. In the outfield, outfield, an all-star, two-time Rangers Player of the Year. He had 25 or more homers in 3 straight seasons, the American League MVP, and the Sporting News AL Player of the Year in 1974. In the outfield, number 20, Jeff Burroughs. Also in the outfield, a 2-time All-Star, 5-time Rangers Player of the Year, 5-time selection to the American League Silver Slugger team, the Rangers' all-time leader in home runs, the 1996 and 1998 American League MVP. In the outfield, unable to be with us tonight, number 19, Juan Gonzalez. A fan favorite, best known for his countless number of diving catches in the outfield. He has the highest career batting average in Rangers history. The 1994 Rangers Rookie of the Year, elected to the Rangers Baseball Hall of Fame in 2007. In the outfield, but unable to be with us tonight, number 29, Rusty Greer. Also in the outfield, a 2-time Rangers Player of the Year, 2-time Silver Slugger, 4-time American League Player of the Month, 5-time starting All-Star, the top All-Star vote getter in Major League history, the 2010 American League Championship Series MVP, the 2010 American League MVP. In the outfield, number 32, Josh Hamilton. At designated hitter, each player making a second appearance on the 40th anniversary all-time team, Juan Gonzalez and Rafael Palmeiro. At Rangers catcher, 2-time All-Star, the 1977 Rangers Player of the Year, a winner of 6 consecutive American League Gold Glove catching awards, a member of the 2003 inaugural Rangers Baseball Hall of Fame induction class, number 10, Jim Sundberg. Also at catcher, 10-time All-Star. He won 10 consecutive Rawlings Gold Glove catching awards, named to 6 consecutive American League Silver Slugger teams, the 1995 Rangers Player of the Year, and the 1999 American League MVP. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest catchers of all time, number 7, Pudge Rodriguez. And now the 40th all-time team relief pitchers. 2-time All-Star, 1989 American League Fireman of the Year, the Rangers' all-time leader in relief appearances and games finished. Recorded 20 or more saves 4 times and over 30 saves twice. Number 40, Jeff Russell. Rangers relief pitcher and American League All-Star, the 2010 American League Rookie of the Year, recorded the final out, the deciding game of the 2010 American League Championship Series that sent the Rangers to their first ever World Series. Number 30, Neftali Feliz. The Rangers' all-time saves leader with 150. 2-time All-Star, the 1996 World Series MVP. He recorded 30 or more saves in all 4 seasons with the Rangers. Elected to the Rangers Baseball Hall of Fame in 2005. Number 35, John Wetland. And now the starting pitchers, 3-time All-Star, 4-time Rangers Player of the Year, 3-time Rawlings Gold Glove winner, pitched the first perfect game ever for an American League left-hander on July 28, 1994. Elected to the Rangers Hall of Fame in 2011, number 37, Kenny Rogers. A two-time Rangers Pitcher of the Year, elected to the Rangers Baseball Hall of Fame in 2004 and the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1991. Unable to be with us tonight, number 31, Fergie Jenkins. Best known as the Knuckleballer, an all-star, six-time Rangers Pitcher of the Year, he still leads the Rangers in wins, complete games, innings pitched, a member of the 2003 inaugural class of the Rangers Baseball Hall of Fame, number 49, Charlie Huff. And finally, he pitched for 27 Major League seasons. Holds the all-time Major League mark of 5,714 strikeouts and 7 no-hitters. A member of the 2003 inaugural Rangers Baseball Hall of Fame class. A 1999 inductee into the National Baseball Hall of Fame. The president of the Texas Rangers, number 34, Nolan Ryan. Ladies and gentlemen, the Texas Rangers 40th anniversary all-time team.